Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. This live session is to regarding the Selenium basics. Just I wanted to be share my knowledge and let's learn with me what I have the skills and what I can say this to this public that I'm going to be discussed here. All right. So anyway, what is selenium? What is selenium? Most of the people ask this question or has to know this what is selenium and all. So selenium basically it's a tool, or when it comes to this business point of view, it is a tool, or you know, it is we can say it is a tool. Yes. When it comes to this developer, this automation test engineer, it is an API which comes in form of this jar file. Jar file. Once you create a project of yours, it's like where it may be a Java, or it may be a Maven project, or it may be a Gradle project or anything. Based on that project, you can add into this jar files by manually, or if it is in Maven project, you can add this dependencies into the Maven project. So let's see what is this the Selenium, and what is that API, how it looks uh, like what are the packages, or what are the classes or interfaces we have in that and all. Let's share my screen. Yeah, I hope you guys able to see my screen. Yes, otherwise let's see here. Here is the screen. So in this, what we are going to be do it, and we are going to be search. We are going to be search this Selenium API document. Selenium API document. Okay, let's go to the Google. Let's go to the Google. In a Google, simply you can type it this Selenium documentation for Java. Here you can find the some of them, and here let's see. Chuck, I will. Okay. Or otherwise, we can go to this, and I already opened it, and you can find it out to this into the Selenium dev, Selenium docs. Yeah. So we can see it's like there are packages, there are classes, there are interfaces, all these. So you can see in this whatever this package names, and Selenium OpenQA dot Selenium is the one package, and which is having all the interfaces in this package. You can see this is an one package, and it is having by alert and remote all other things here. And so majorly we look into this WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver. We are talking about the Selenium WebDriver today. So let's see, it's like where you can find it out. It's like it is having this normal bold normal letters, and it is having italic is like interface. So you can, when you find this italic into this, and you can ensure that it is an interface. So let's see, this is an WebDriver interface. Interface basically will have, we know, right, in Java how the interfaces will work, and the interfaces will have a declarations, and where you'll have your own methods, some methods where it is abstract methods, and it will not have some implementation. So this, all the methods which is required for this Selenium browser automation, it is having some of the methods are declared into this interface, and this interface is is implemented into this other classes and all. So you can see it's a very clearly they specified WebDriver is an interface. WebDriver is an interface. This interface exactly it's like it comes from this org OpenQA Selenium. Whenever you are importing it, and you need to give it this address, import org OpenQA Selenium. This is an package name, and this WebDriver is an interface. So you can see there is a super interfaces as well. For all super interfaces, such context is on top of this WebDriver. Okay. So all known implemented classes. So whenever we face this interview, the people will ask what is Selenium WebDriver. As you know, you are talking with this business people or management people. You can say the Selenium it is a testing tool, and when it comes to this developers means this automation test engineers. If somebody asks you to this like what is Selenium WebDriver, you can say it is an API which created in the form of Java jar file or whatever it is in a jar file in a Java. So the very next question is, what is WebDriver? This API, right? And it is an interface basically. WebDriver is an interface. WebDriver is an interface. Interface need to be implement that to be used or utilize this methods which is declared into this WebDriver. So here you can see multiple classes are implemented: Chrome driver, Chromium driver, Edge driver, Event Firefox. It's like you can understand uh, all the browser driver classes are implementing this interface. All the driver classes are implemented, as well as you can see this remote WebDriver also is implemented. Remote WebDriver also is implemented. So remote WebDriver and all browser classes are implemented the WebDriver interface. So you can also have some of the questions is like the interface, what kind of methods it is having. If you little bit drag into this, scroll down, you can see what kind of methods you have in this. So nested classes, we have a different nested classes. We'll talk later this nested classes. Let's see this all methods which we have it. The white a close, the close method which is there uh, to close this current window which is opened by the Selenium WebDriver. You can see this close the current window, creating this browser if it is last window currently opened. So which is last window is open, that is currently, so or which is active session or active window which is there, this driver dot close, the close method is going to be help you to be close it. The same way you have different methods. It's like this is an web element return type find by is a method where it is going to be accept this by class name by with ID or XPath, CSS selector, all other element locator types. It finds this first web element using given method. So whatever you use this find element method inside that by dot ID, if it is you are going to give it this by ID, it finds this first web element using whatever method you are giving it. And it means is like whenever you have it this web page loaded, and it finds this first DOM element which is first come first DOM element. If it is there in the page 2 3 places also, that's fine, but it identifies first element and do this whatever action it has to be do it. Okay, so we'll see this find elements method. The find element is going to be identify one element, and find elements is going to be find the similar kind of elements and store into this one list kind of uh, one list. Find all elements within the current page using given mechanism. It's like as I said, like it for example, you want to be find out all the input boxes. You can say find elements by tag name of. input. The input is again here, the tag name, the input boxes, all the input boxes are which is started with this input node into the particular current page. It's fetch all the elements and store into this list of web elements. So when it comes to this, other method, that is get method, the get method, whenever we start using the Selenium, first method where it is going to be used to be, load the R, a web page in current browser, which is opened by this Selenium. So the get method is going to be load the URL, the web page URL into the current browser. It's not having any return type, that is why it is having it, but it won't return anything. So get current URL is get a string representing this current URL that browser is looking at. And so basically, whatever it is loaded into the browser, the same URL it is going to be fetching and store into the string return type. And you can store your values on string return type. Like this, you can say there are multiple methods, and where we can see here, this is the way where we can understand it. And you can see the get method is given it little bit more understanding. Here you can see load a new web page in the current browser window. This is done using this http post operation. The method is will block until load is complete. It's like the page is going to be load until loading completely, and it blocks this to be have uh, throw any exceptions and all. With the default page load strategy, it's like whatever it is default page load timeout exception, timeout which is there in build, that with that it is going to be handled it. This will follow redirects issues, this any either any exceptions and all. That's fine. So this is the way. It's like you can learn it, and you'll have all the detailed documentation here. Get string representative, whatever this URL, get current URL is going to be give you this URL of which is currently opened into the page. So this is like this we are going to be learn it, and look into this, all the Selenium basics, and from base base understanding is very each individual command, how it is works, and what is the return types, and how you can utilize that method to be in a day-to-day job, and everything we are going to discuss it in further broadcast. And so happy to see you guys all. Wanted to be share the skills with everyone, what I have and what I have experienced in this. So this is all I want to share it today. Let's hope we'll have a very good sessions, a very good broadcast in a coming future. So when it comes to this, my experiences, I have more than 10 years of experience into this IT industry. I do this manual testing and automation testing, all kind of testings I do it. And so I want just I thought, like where I can share my skills to be to the public, and where the people can uh, have some stuff to be learn it. All right, thank you guys for having watching this video, and great uh, great to see you all again.